What's going on, guys? Happy holidays and welcome back to the next chapter of Fire Emblem the Sacred Stones. And right off the bat, we see a big guy and a bunch of little people attacking a castle. Well then, wait a minute, but a big person and a bunch of little people? I didn't know Santa Claus was in Fire Emblem. But wait a minute, but Santa Claus was a red unit? What could this mean? Oh, by the way, this is Tana. She's the Princess of Aurelia. Yeah, we'll see a little bit more of her later. And she has a guard, so it's all okay. Oh no! It's evil Santa Claus and his army of minion elves coming to assault the castle and kill everyone! I never thought this day would come! Mr. Santa Claus, sir, the enemy appears to be fortifying its position in the castle. They are all on the naughty list! They must die! They're tenacious, but they have no hope of stopping my beard! What are your orders, sir? Ha! Orders, you just stand here and watch. I'll crush them myself with my beard and my awesome RNG powers. You think I'm joking? Nope. Watch this. Watch this. This guy's all like, ho ho ho, Merry Christmas, you son of a beach. Yep, there it is. Rip. 54% accuracy, 1% crit. Yep, there it is. And there it is. That's what happens when you face my beard, I mean, Lance. And now all the guys spread out. No. We gotta take out the elves, guys! In this episode of Fire Emblem, we're gonna save Christmas! We're gonna kill evil Santa Claus and all that good stuff. Anyways, oh great, now that he has Tana. Stop right there! Go call off your forces and turn back or you'll have to deal with me! Wow, you're so threatening. Seriously, she actually is. Is that so? And who might you be, you random naughty girl who's hanging out in this castle? I am Tana, Princess of Aurelia, and I just mentioned that. You don't need to freaking repeat my introductions. Jesus. Okay, so whoop-de-doo! Now this guy has Tana, and now I'm wondering if we have to rescue her. And rip. Bye. This is what happens when you're naughty, kids. Don't be naughty on Christmas, or even after Christmas, or before Christmas. And, oh boy, now these guys come along, so... Seth, look! I see it. It seems like Garada's army has already reached Aurelia. Princess, this place is perilous. We have to bypass Milan altogether and head straight to the castle. But we can't just ignore this. We're two people! We're two people! That's Santa Claus! I don't think you get it. We can't assault Santa Claus like that, okay? We need backup, and we need 1,000 Dragon Knights and 555 Knights or something. I don't know. We need reinforcements. That's the point. Homes are destroyed, possessions stolen, women kidnapped. Why am I reading this? Good lord. Fine, whatever. Without questions, without hesitation. So we can't allow it to happen here. We gotta kill everyone. We're two people, and we're assaulting Santa Claus and his elves. And, well, yep, there it is. That's this level. We're going to save Christmas, folks, so there it is. Anyways, so I don't think these houses give anything. I mentioned it before in my Fire Emblem guide, and if you guys have not seen that, I'm going to link it in every episode of my Fire Emblem series, so that you guys kind of, if you've never seen Fire Emblem before, you'll know it. So if you've never played this game, never heard of it or anything like that, go ahead and check it out. The links are in the description, and I'm going to double check, yeah. I'm going to double check this house. Wait, first off. Ah, she has an E! It's so close. Just give her the D in swords already. And oh my god, Hoenn, what the fuck did you just say? That just kind of came out of nowhere. Anyways, I'm going to visit this house. We're going to pretend nothing happened. I'm on the nice list. I promise. The rumors are true, aren't they? The Grotto army's taken over the castle. It looks like they seized the castle gate too. Smart work. The gate provides defense and heal wounds. Yeah, this guy doesn't give you anything. What it does do, though, is sometimes they give you advice. So, yeah, I mean, for those of you who don't know, yeah, terrain bonuses. This guy does get +3 defense and plus 30% avoid, so that's good for him. I'm just going to move over. I'm going to move here because I don't want to move next to the forest because he can get those bonuses if he can move over there. So I'm going to move here. And Erica can easily take this guy out, I'm pretty sure. So there he goes. Is that the Princess of Renice? Another naughty princess. I must lock her in my cage of princesses. Sort of. Whatever. Move on, you elves. Come at me, bro. Haha, it seems some guy didn't study his weapon triangle. Merry Christmas, boy. This is how you take out elves, the stylish way. You take a princess with a rapier, and you just crit his ass down. And we got the level ups. That's a bad level up. Okay, honestly. I mean, I like the skill, but still, I wanted more. Oh, well, that's fine. I'm okay. Sir Gilliam, is that Milan? Oh, yeah, we get reinforcements. Yeah, cool. But look, the countryside's crawling with Grotto soldiers. Where is the castle guard? Is Milan fallen? Are we too late? Has Santa Claus taken over everything we know and love? And oh my god, I wanted to say something, but I forget. Oh well, whatever. Too tough to say from here. You're on a cliff. You're overlooking the castle. You can see this guy right there. Ugh, god dang it, you're making me upset. You're grinding my gears right now, Mr. Gilliam. We don't even know who you are yet. Yes, of course, we must give up. We must move. We must retake the castle, and then we ride forth to Princess Erica's aid. And thus, we get 2 more units, which are great. And speaking of units, I should really start talking about the units. So, Seth, there should be a sidebar there that shows all his growth rates and his, base stats, so you guys can see he's got legendary base stats. Look at them, admire them, they're beautiful. They're the highest you're gonna see at this point in the game. But he is what you call a pre-promoted unit, and I did mention this in the prologue, but basically he'll get less experience from fighting these guys. So Erica gets about 10 experiences from fighting them without killing them. He'll get about 5, maybe even less sometimes. That's how low it is. So despite the fact that he has decent growth rates and he has really high base stats, he's not meant to be fighting, really. He could probably mow down all of these guys by himself if you wanted to, but that's not a good idea because you want to level up your weaker units first, and these guys are weaker for now. Now, we'll go into promotions and all of that later on in the game, but yeah, he's basically a pre-promoted unit. You could still, he's usable later on in the game because for me personally, I don't like pre-promoted units. I think that they're kind of useless in the end because generally they don't tend to have good growth rates, even though they have high base stats. So later on, they fall off really hard later on in the game. So Seth is actually an exception. He's one of the really strong pre-promoted units. So pre-promoted units, in case I'm not being clear. So you can actually use him later on in the game. I don't want him to gain any experience though. I want these guys to gain experience. So now let's go on to Gilliam. Now Gilliam is what you call a knight. Now I'm probably going to go on to all the classes later on. So he's a knight. He's heavily armored with poor movement. That's basically it. So he only has lances. These guys, this is a particular unit. He only has lances, and he has a C mastery level, so that's actually pretty good starting out. So here you guys can see his base stats and his growth rates down below. So all knights generally follow this trend, okay? Most knights tend to have really high defense, decent attack, and then terrible everything else. Maybe luck is kind of fluctuating, but speed, they have decent-ish skill, sometimes low or high. It really depends on what unit you're talking about. Gilliam actually has decent skill. It's like, not really great, but not bad either. So he's I don't know what to say about him, because the thing is, I personally don't use Gilliam. Like, I've played this game about, like, 7-ish times, and I've used him about twice. And that's just because of this. First off, he doesn't have the movement. He has, I don't even know, how much is his movement, actually? He has 4 movement. He's meant to be, like, the front lines because he's so powerful in terms of defenses, so he can take hits really well, but he doesn't have good movement, which means that most of your, like, especially mounted units, you'll easily overtake him and he'll be stuck in the back, so it's going to be harder for you to train him. Also, he has really low speed. His speed is, like, low. It's extremely low. Like, there are knights generally have low speed. His is lower than most. So he will rarely double hit anything. In fact, he oftentimes gets a double hit. And by that, I mean like this, you know. No, not that. No. I need to find someone I can double hit to make an example. Well, you guys have seen it, but yeah. Basically, most enemies will be able, if they're not like knights, they can probably double attack him. It really depends. So I don't personally use him. He is a usable unit, though. You can see from the growth rates below. Also, he does not have good resistance. His resistance is like 3. His base resistance is 3 with a growth rate of 20%. It's really bad. So he's also susceptible to magic attacks, which are really bad. And we'll get into magic later on in the series because magic still hasn't come up yet because magic generally in Fire Emblem doesn't show up in the early stages of the level. Yeah, I'm talking about gameplay a lot. So yeah, cool. So Gilliam is an unit. You can use him if you want. He's not unusable. He's just not great. And oh my god, what is going on Twitter? You know what? No, Hoenn, you will focus. No Twitter for you. And let's finally talk about Franz. So Franz is actually, believe it or not, Franz is a cavalier.
I don't believe you.
Cavaliers are basically, you know, mounted units. Obviously, they're mounted units and they can equip swords and axes. He's actually like, yeah, he's basically a horseman. He's a knight. He is an awesome knight. Now, if you look at his base stats, you will note, and his growth rates, you will notice that he's really balanced, honestly. He has decent defenses. His really low, the only really low stat he has is resistance, and holy crap, he's dying. I don't want him to die. Franz, do not die on me. Okay, that was actually a mistake. I should have given him a vulnerary, because I did not realize how low he was. Okay, I'm scared now, because, remember, if your unit dies, they die forever. No, miss, please, that Axeman has got to miss. Weapons triangle advantage. Come through, come through, come through. What? 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 Alright, boys. We're doing this over, and this time, I am not going to die. And by I mean Franz, because Franz is too good to die this early. And that RNG was BS, and you know it. Okay, that was 46% accuracy, although in all seriousness, it was my fault. And I'm not save-saving, by the way, so if I do lose a unit, chances are I'm going to be basically redoing the chapter up to the point where I kind of lost them. I'm really not, I'm gonna try not to use units. This is, call it my first casualty, but yeah, there you have it. That's what happens when you lose a unit. When you do stupid stuff like me, you lose your friends. Don't lose your friends because they fight for you. See? Look at this. Seriously, but, anyways, so Franz is now at 1420. I'm gonna stay here because forts, by the way, heal you, so do gates. If you stay there, once your turn rolls around, they do heal you a little bit, so that's always nice. Gilliam, I don't want to put him there because he doesn't have an advantage over this guy. I can probably put Franz over, I'm gonna put Franz right here, actually. He's a sword, stay in the swordist, and yeah, there it is. This guy can come here. I'm just gonna leave Gilliam there then. Yeah, that's what it's gonna be. Alright, so I was talking about Franz. Looking at his base stats, he really has only one weakness, and those are magic attacks. He has a 20% growth with a 1%, or no, not a 1%, a base stat of 1. So he's really weak against magical attacks. Other than that, he's actually got decent stats all around, really. His luck is slightly low base, but it's decent growth. So despite his semi-low luck, honestly, he's still workable, and really, he's just all around usable, honestly. Like, I almost always use him, just because he's such a good unit. Like, why wouldn't you use him if he's so good, like, right? But basically, he tends to be really speedy, which is really nice, and he doesn't actually lose a lot of strength, because he has decent strength, so it's not like he's really fast but doesn't do any damage. He does damage. Like, be scared. Be afraid of Franz's damage. No, seriously, he does damage. And Merry Christmas once again! Mwahaha! I should do a crit meter because honestly, these are hilarious. He does damage, he's all around pretty fast. He has really high base in defense, despite the fact that he has lower growth in it. So that helps out. And yeah, there's not really much more to say. He's just all around a really useful unit. He tends to hit his attacks, honestly. He has higher skill. Honestly, yeah, he's balanced. He's balanced. He's decently strong, and he's definitely a usable unit. He's definitely a unit I'd use, so yeah. So these are just my opinions. By the way, these are just kind of my opinions on the usability of characters. I'm just kind of saying, you know, what characters I like, what characters I don't like, what characters I'd say are more usable or easier to use than others, because, you know, based on growth stats and based on growth rates and base stats, Merry Christmas! Based on growth rates and base stats, I gotta say, some characters are definitely more usable than others. And yeah, so these are just my opinions on what are usable and what are not so usable. It's really just a matter of opinion, really. So yeah. There we go, double hits. Oh my god, I'm loving it. By the way, Erica did hit a D rank in swords. You guys might have saw that earlier. She got a D rank. I'm not gonna be awkward about that. I don't even know why I was doing the weird thing. But the thing is, now she can wield a steel sword. It's a bit heavier. Like, I don't know, how much is this weight? Yeah, this is a weight of 10, so she's probably not gonna be double hitting as much right now until she gets higher speed, which is fine. I want that guy gone, so I'm gonna equip the Iron Lance here so that there's no weapon type advantage, and I need a vulnerary because I want to heal. I'm not losing you, Franz. We're not doing it. We're not rerunning what just happened. All right, now let's go. Let's see what happens. So the soldier will come down, attack. I'm pretty sure I get a double hit off this guy. Soldiers are like Goombas, honestly. Like, they're the Goombas of Fire Emblem. They have almost terrible stats, oh my lord. Like, you'd think that they'd be a lot faster than they are because they look really slim. They're not. They're surprisingly slow. They're Goombas. What do you expect? They're your generic enemies. They're really easy. They're really not a challenge. I'm not really sure what else to say about it. Yeah, I'm just gonna stay here because no more enemies are coming. And then Erica. Now, I know you guys might think this is stupid because, hey, Hoenn, he has an Iron Lance. You have a sword. Why would you do this? Well, this is why. This is literally why. This is literally why, because it's effective, and that's something that I also don't want to go into because it's slightly complicated. Basically, it does a bit more damage to him. Let me show you something. Hold on. If I miss this, nope, I didn't miss. This can't be! Evil Santa has been vanquished once and for all! Mwahahaha! Alright, and today shall be known as the day Fire Emblem saved Christmas, and that is a good... See this? That is a good level up. That was a good level up. Okay, that made me happy. Alright, so it says right here, effective against infantry. Now, effective against infantry basically means all knights. Basically, it's effective against heavy armored. It's also effective. What's also really weird is that this is the description when it says effective against infantry. It's kind of misleading because the rapier is also effective against cavalry. So it's just really weird wording. But basically, it does a little bit more damage, and you can see where it glowed when you were fighting the guy. Basically, it does a little bit more damage to him, so that's why I wanted to use Erica. And she also got lots of experience. She also got lots of experience out of that, which is always good. And now we must seize the fort. So, end our turn, and we shall go into this fort, and we shall seize it. And wahaha, we got it. We saved the naughty princess. I mean, Tana. You know, whatever. Sir Gilliam, I'm so sorry. I never meant to cause you such trouble. You know, if you left in the first place instead of staying here like a stubborn princess, none of this would have happened. We could have bypassed. We could have gone to the castle. All would have been fine. But, you know, all's well that's end well, I guess. Erica? Yeah. What? Who else is it? Is that really you? No, I'm fake. I don't know. What? The obvious questions. Cool. That's cool. I don't know. Anyways, so... yeah, this happens. I don't want to read the dialogue. I'm kind of not in the mood to read the dialogue. So I actually want a question. I have a question for you guys who've watched up to this point. I want to know what you guys think of my character stuff right now. Like, you know, when I talk about characters, I put the sidebars and all that. I get that if I might be a bit confusing about them. I mean, I'll be happy to, I'll probably end up, elaborating on what I'm talking about later on in the game. It's just because this is kind of the first time I'm doing Fire Emblem. I'm kind of taking some experiments and stuff. So I just want to know your guys' opinion on whether I'm being like clear at all with the character descriptions and stuff. And you know, if I'm not, I'll try to do something a little different with them. We'll see. So yeah, Tana's back. Tana's back, and yeah, bad Tana going and being under attack under Border Milan and stuff. Shame on you. Erica, it does my heart to see you safe, and now we are going to see plot-related stuff. So, unfortunately, King Fado's dead. Rip in pieces. Rest. We loved you. Even though we never knew you, we loved you. Rest assured, Grotto will be punished for its cowardly acts. Whoop-de-doo. No one knows. Grotto's just the bad guy, and they did this for no reason. That's just how it works. We hear the prince apparently keeps fighting, so her brother Ephraim is also a main character, and he keeps fighting Grotto every now and again, like kind of like guerrilla attacks, I guess, down the south somewhere. Yep. So unfortunately, Erica's like, no, I'm going to go to my brother and I'm going to aid him. And yeah, this plan is suicide. I can't allow it. This is suicide. We can't allow you to do it, Princess Erica. You can't do it. And Erica's like, no. Brother's a part of me, can't rest in peace, blah, 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 blah. No, Renaissance no more army, Guardian's force decimated it. But my son Innes is on his way to meet the enemy's forces. We can't spare a single brigade. Your own retinue of knights cannot possibly face Grotto. Yeah. Retinue of knights? We have 2 people. That's not even a retinue, okay? That's not a retinue. And we're still determined to go. Yes. Apologies, but yes. I disobey you. As resolute as your father. Okay. You clap them in irons? You put them in prison so they can't go? Maybe? Maybe? Vanessa! And Mulder. I called it a suicide mission, but I'm gonna send you with 2 of my men anyway. And Gilliam, of course. This guy we already had. You are to accompany Princess Erica and Renice into Grotto territory. Expect Evie to provide aid and support for her brother. Well, whoop-de-doo. He just called it a suicide mission, then he sent 3 of his men out there to die with us in case. Wow. No matter the obstacles, we perform our duty, and our lives are yours. Cool. And thus, he provided us with very loyal vassals, and he's gonna give us some gold, apparently. Yeah. Savior, thanks for your turn, your brother Ephraim. There's our gold. That's about it. That's all we get. We kind of have to buy stuff ourselves, but we get gold. Gold is good. It really is. Gold is actually really hard to find in Fire Emblem. There's really only 1 or 2 ways to actually get it. And that's something we'll go over a little later. I think I've mentioned the arena before, but yeah, the arena is the main way you get gold in the game. Anyways, Erica, you don't really intend to go away with this. Well, if we get captured by Grotto's men, rip us. I guess. Sucks to suck. Why would Grotto invade? Emperor Vigard is a man of peace, his people adore him. You and Ephraim are friends with Prince Lion. What could be behind this madness? Why is this happening? Why are we existing in such a state of mad terror and stuff? I don't know. I really don't. Like, none of it. Like, why are you asking us, expecting to know, Tana? Like, come on! Tana, you just kind of... I don't know what to say about you. Anyways, nah, it's okay. I love Tana. She's an awesome character, to be honest. Anyways, that's the end of Chapter 1, guys. And yeah, so that's really about it for this chapter. I would love to know your opinions on what I talk about characters, whether I'm being clear, whether you guys want to know more, whether I'm just being a silly willy dragon. I don't know. Just let me know in the comments below. I'd really appreciate it. And thank you for watching this far. So, if you did enjoy the episode, guys, be sure to hit the like button. And I will be sure to hit that like button. And I'll be sure to upload more Fire Emblem onto this channel. And if you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more of my videos. I feel like I'm really close to 300. And that's making me, like, tingle inside. Seriously, I'm feeling awesome. But yeah, that's about it. So, thank you guys for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day. And I'll see you guys next time.